Hello, welcome to the stupidest idea I ever came up with. So today I'm going to be creating a how-to tutorial from scratch, and you're gonna watch me. But it's not just any how-to tutorial. I don't actually know what it'll be. We're gonna figure that out together, aren't we? So how this is gonna work is that first of all, I'm gonna choose what to make a tutorial out of. WikiHow is gonna choose for me. Apparently, I just discovered this. If you go to the Explore tab, you could go to a random article. You can just click on any random article. I don't know why anyone actually would ever do this, but this looks like a bunch of fun. So the next one I click on is going to be the one that we're going to create a tutorial out of. How to plan a healthy diet. That's the title of this. And how are we going to plan a healthy diet? Well, you see, we're going to have to entertain the idea of what it is. No contraction. This is very professional. Entertain the idea of what is healthy. Entertain the idea of why you would even want to be healthy. Sure, that's what we're going with. All right. I feel like I need a diagram now. So let's create one. What does someone wanting to be healthy look like? Let's have a person and they're thinking to themselves like, why does anyone want to be healthy? Maybe if you're healthy, you'll be really happy. Yay. Big smile. Can't see that. Hold on. You need smaller eyes. Being healthy means smaller eyes and a bigger smile. Man, this really looks like a spider, but whatever. And then we need the earth, because obviously you're on the earth. Probably. I guess I shouldn't say obviously. I shouldn't assume. You never know these days. Let me just make sure this image fits on here, though. There you go. All right. This is step one. How I shall label this step one. Step two of how to plan a healthy diet is to I was gonna do like run away from your problems or something, but run away from bad foods. Or maybe not bad, that's a little too vague. Unhealthy food. What does unhealthy food look like? Pizza. What does a pizza look like? Yeah, hold on, let me fill in these gaps here. Actually, no, unhealthy food would definitely give you like stained teeth, so let's make sure your teeth are nice and yellow. Just so you know that you need to run away from it, like just in case you don't already know that you need to run away from an unhealthy food. I need you to look as freaky as possible. So maybe you're like crying pepperoni sauce. What's that stuff they put on pizza? You're crying pepperoni sauce. That's how everyone. It looks like a mustache. I guess it's a mustache now. Now we need to draw someone running away. There's the face of a man who's terrified of unhealthy food. And just in case you guys don't know which one the unhealthy food is, I'll make a big arrow here. Okay, make sure we fill up the whole slide. Don't want any of that space to go unused. Step three. I plan to have 5 steps for each of these. All right, step 3 of how to plan a healthy diet. Meat. Okay, got this. Step 3, eat meat. Perfect. Shut up. Perfect. It's perfect. Kind of looks like a diseased egg, but that's still meat, I think, technically. So, oh wait, and also you're not eating this in the void. You're eating this on a nice table. Let's have a little zoom in of the person here who's eating this healthy food, so that just in case you're lost and you're having doubts about whether you should have a healthy diet, you can see here that this person's very happy. Step 3 of how to plan a healthy diet is to eat meats. I know it says to plan a healthy diet. Anyway. Step 4. Dunk. Don't say Dunkin' Donuts. I really want to say Dunkin' Donuts. I know. Dunk your junk food in the trash. The correct word is probably dump, but whatever. You probably don't know that. So we have a trash bin here. We have our person here, and they're dunking in their junk food, and they're happy about it. I mean, maybe they're a little sad, but like, You're happy about it because you'll have a healthy diet after this. And let's draw in like a chocolate bar or something. Let's make some space here. I should probably specify that we're putting food in the trash and not taking it out of the trash. Now, this is a good diagram, very specific. Can't possibly be misinterpreted by anyone. So let's take a picture and put it in our lovely how-to here. Last and final step on how to plan a healthy diet. We need to bandage your insides because you ate junk food before. Then you need to fix yourself from all of that unhealthy food, and by doing that you must put a bandage over yourself. Let's draw like a picture of like your stomach, right? Maybe. What does a stomach look like? It's like, isn't it like it's kind of like a bean shape, right? And then it goes like down to the small one, or it goes to the small one first, I think. And let's have a cameo from the liver. I know all you guys are big fans of the liver. I think the intestines are here. I was going to draw kidneys, but I think intestines go over the kidneys. So let's draw the intestines here. They're kind of hanging out. These intestines are bright green from all of the unhealthy food that you've been eating. And then we need to draw the big bandage that it's going to go over your insides because you're fixing them, right? Oh, but it doesn't look like anything's wrong right now. We need to make sure something's wrong. So here, let's draw that chocolate bar that you cheated with. Oh, and you need to be applying the bandage. So let's draw a hand applying the bandage. So now we have patched up our insides and we have fixed ourselves from all those unhealthy foods that we were eating. All right, so to recap, this is How to Plan a Healthy Diet by me, Shirgi. Step 1, entertain the idea of why you would even want to be healthy. Why do you want to be healthy? Well, it would make you really happy and have lots of sunshine on your face, and you want that, right? Step 2, run away from the unhealthy food. As you can clearly see from my diagram, this person is diseased because of all the unhealthy food that they had been eating. So the next step is to run away from it so you don't have to encounter it anymore. And clearly, why would you even want to encounter that food anyway? Look at this thing. That thing is not a friendly face. You do not want to be near that stuff. Next thing to do is to eat meat. Meat is very healthy unless you don't like meat, then. Step 4 is to dunk your junk food in the trash. So make sure to put your junk food into the trash, but like dunk it. So like it's like referring back to this where you're happy, right? Doing this will make you happy. Maybe it's not necessarily inherently healthy, but whatever. The baby steps. And then step 5, make sure to bandage your insides because of all the junk food you ate before. It's tearing apart your stomach. You want to put a band-aid right on that stuff. I didn't tell you how to have a healthy diet besides getting rid of all the unhealthy stuff, but I guess that works, except I guess for eat meat. Our next how-to article is going to be choosing the right perfume for your body chemistry, picking your signature scent. Our first step is to squeeze every bottle of perfume in order to smell it. I don't think every single bottle of perfume you squeeze, because some of those are made of glass, but you know, maybe you're just not strong enough. Actually, I take back what I said. Maybe you're just a little weakling and don't deserve to have cool scents if you're not able to crush the bottle in between your fingers and get its smell and feel the blood all over your hands and lick that. As part of your healthy diet because I told you to eat meat. And I guess I need to draw their nose smelling it. So there's them smelling it. And let's draw the bottle of perfume. Perfume is definitely purple for reasons. I feel like we need to draw this, like the scent going towards them. So here's the scent of the perfume going into your nose. Just in case you forgot to use your nose. Make sure to smell the perfume by squeezing every bottle. And then step 2 is to refill every bottle of perfume you squeezed out because you smashed all of them on the floor. Refill your favorite perfume bottle. I mean, that seems a little hasty. I feel like we still have more steps to go, but You know, maybe it's you know, maybe your favorite one isn't quite the right one for you, but you know, you might as well start at your favorite, right? So let's have a refill. How do you even refill a perfume bottle? So like a, you know, like a fountain drink where you just take your bottle up to the fountain and it pours perfume out for you. I mean, I can't think of any other way that they would fill perfume in a bottle, so that I feel like it's got to be it, just by like process of elimination, you know. So we have like the perfume machine here with all the perfumes, and they have like the little clips that you press on. Let's draw some of the perfume flowing into the bottle. So that's the sound of perfume going into the bottle. How do I like show visually that it's your favorite though? Like how can I draw that? Maybe like a thumbs up. Oh, and you like it, so you have a happy face. We'll just finish drawing the machine in here. Add it to our presentation. Step 3 of choosing the right perfume for your body. Applaud the creators of your chosen perfume, because they did such a good job. And obviously if you smell good, you ought to thank the person who made you smell good. They did you a favor. What does a person look like who makes perfume? For some reason I feel like they would have like a powdered wig. I can't really explain to you why I think that. Looks more like Einstein, but you know, they basically are, for creating such a genius scent, for matching it perfectly to you even though you didn't even know it yet. And then I guess we need to draw hands applauding. So let's draw hand 1 here and hand 2 here. Good. I guess it kind of looks like you're praying, and that's not what you want. I mean, unless you want to, I guess, but that's not part of my tutorial. So let's draw little sound lines here. That's what they're called in the artist business. So applaud the person who created your perfume. Make sure that our drawing fills the space. Ah, perfect. Okay. Step 4. You must run. Oh, everybody how to run. You just judge if your friends like the perfume. I feel like there's a better word than judge for this, but I mean, that's not incorrect, so I think it works. So let's draw your friends, of whom you have a lot, right? Otherwise this tutorial doesn't work. You are friends, right? You're gonna follow my tutorial, right? Friends. Here are my friends. What my friends think of my perfume. Friend 1, you know, doesn't really like it that much. That's okay. Everyone has their own opinions. That's all right. And my second friend also... Oh, you don't like it either? Okay, that's fine. Of course, everyone has their own opinions. And, okay, you there... Oh, you don't really care about perfume? You're... Okay, well, you know, I mean, that's why we have the step. It's informative, and we know now that that our perfume maybe isn't the right one. You know, there's always more perfume. There's more perfume, even though it was my favorite one, but that's okay. Just make the next slide. It's fine. It's the 5. Quit. Quit. You know, maybe perfume just isn't for you. I mean, at least you gave it a shot, right? You can't be blamed for trying new things. No perfume for you. You know, perfume's not for everyone. Kind of looks like some sort of like advertiser for like a bug repellent or something, but whatever. This is like a friend repellent, clearly. This is how to choose the right perfume for your body chemistry. Picture your next signature scent. First, you must squeeze every bottle of perfume in order to smell it. Then refill your favorite perfume bottle because you got rid of all of it by smelling it. It all went into your nose and now you need more. So refill it at the perfume machine here. Next, applaud the creator of your chosen perfume. Clearly they knew what they were doing when they were making that concoction and putting it inside of that little vending machine. Next, you have to judge if your friends like the perfume. I mean, yours might. And then, okay, next tutorial. How to set boundaries with a baby and your mother-in-law. What? This one's so specific. Okay. Step 1. Wreck the halls with bows of holly. Wreck your mother-in-law's confidence. What does your mother-in-law look like? This is you being very, very stern with your mother-in-law, like this. And then this is your mother-in-law listening, and her confidence is going to be shattered after this. There you go. Okay, there you go. And by screaming, you will have shattered her confidence. Of course, this is just one way of shattering people's confidence. For more ways on shattering people's confidence, see my other tutorials. Step 2. Inserts. Inserts? Insert the baby into the mother-in-law force field. Repellent force field. There you go. Insert the baby into the mother-in-law repellent force field. Okay, hold on. Okay, so this is how you protect your baby. There's going to be, you know, the thing is to set boundaries with your baby and your mother-in-law. This is going to be a very, very clear boundary. Here's your child. There they are, wrapped up in their little blankies. We need to put the baby inside the force field. It's like a little protective bubble force field. We need to draw ourselves inserting the child into the thing. So insert cash or select payment type. Okay, there's you inserting the child into the force field. Oh wait, maybe some people might mistake it for like taking the child out of the force field. So let's draw an arrow here. And also we need to specify that this is an anti-mother-in-law force field. So let's draw your mother-in-law here. There she is. And then it's anti-her. So we're going to draw a big no-no circle. There you go. Anti-mother-in-law force field. Perfect. There you go. Okay. Step 3 on how to set boundaries with the baby and your mother-in-law. You must question the child. If your mother-in-law has touched them. Now that we've put our child in a force field, they're safe from any mother-in-law tampering. So now we should be able to safely question the child. Kind of looks like a sad egg yolk, but it's a child. That only helped marginally, but whatever. So now you must question your child. Here's you, because obviously you're an adult, so you are big compared to this child, and you're angry because your mother-in-law may or may not have touched your child. So, and then we'll draw like a speech bubble, and then we'll draw again your mother-in-law. If you have any information about this mother-in-law at large, we'll take any information we can get. Oh, and your child's in the force field, so let's draw the force field here. And now, step 4, embrace your child and tell them that that they are safe from your mother-in-law. Now you must comfort your child after you have questioned them, bad cop style. Question the child and then embrace the child. Very happy because your child is safe. There you go, that's you, happy. Kind of looks like, you know, like one of those like old Roblox noobs, but whatever. I don't judge if you're a noob or not. I don't care. And now, finally, step 5. I'm hoping for a good one. Give me a good verb. limits. Limits has n goes to infinity. Limited time only. Anti-mother-in-law force fields. Only 10% off. Buy now. And let's draw like a demo baby in it, but there you go. Obviously your mother-in-law is going to be sad, and she deserves to be because she tried to touch your child. It's on sale, so. But only for a limited time. Big red text. Buy now. Beautiful. Perfect. Perfect. Awesome. This is how to set boundaries with a baby and your mother-in-law. Bye, Shirgi. That's me. Step 1. Wreck your mother-in-law's confidence. I mean, one way you could go about this is saying to, don't touch my child. And if you're convincing enough, your mother-in-law will be very unconfident about touching your child ever again. Next, you must insert your baby into the mother-in-law repellent force field. That way, 100% guarantee that your mother-in-law ain't gonna touch your baby no more. And in step 3, you must question your child if your mother-in-law has touched them. That way, you will know whether to further reprimand your mother-in-law and maybe shatter her confidence some more. Step 4, you must embrace your child and tell them that they are now safe from your mother-in-law, because now they're in the 100% guaranteed to repel all mother-in-law's mother-in-law repellent force field. And step 5, just for a limited time, using code LOVESHIRGI, you can get 10% off your personal mother-in-law repellent force field. This is the worst thing I've ever done. This is awful.